Coming up on Valley News Live at 6, for some in Fargo-Moorhead, events over Halloween weekend were more trick than treat.
How staffing shortages are causing delays in law enforcement investigating cases.
Plus, a new female-owned and operated business is coming to Moorhead. Valley News Live at 6 starts right now.
This is Valley News Live at 6.
At the end of the day, Halloween is to be something else that you're not, but it's not a criminal.
Several neighbors are still shaking their heads after several kids and teens were caught on security cameras stealing entire dishes of Halloween candy and the bowls that they came in last night.
Videos were shared with us from the Deer Creek neighborhood all the way to the Moorhead side of the river. Everyone telling Valley News Team's crime and safety reporter Bailey Hurley they're disappointed and urge parents to hold their kids responsible.
While most trick-or-treaters listen to signs like Jessica Peck's asking to only take 2 pieces of candy from the unattended bowl on the front step, others did not.
For me, the problem is not the candy and it's not the bowl, it's the action. When people say, oh, they're children, or oh, you took a risk by putting unattended candy, well, no, that's not how society works.
And Justin Siegert feels the same. As thieves struck his house within the 13 minutes he was helping put his kids to bed and was away from his front door. However, Siegert's doorbell camera didn't catch the thieves in the act, only the aftermath.
Oh, actually, someone took their whole candy dish.
At first, it was just kind of like disbelief, looking around where that bowl was, but then I just felt bad for the kids.
The bowl left on Siegert's doorstep came from this house that was hit just a few doors down minutes prior.
You suck!
Both Siegert and Peck, as well as the many other homeowners hit by Halloween humbug, say they hope this sparks conversations with parents and their kids everywhere.
Just let the kids know that you're kind of wrecking the holiday for other kids that want to trick or treat or have fun.
If you applaud this now when they're small, in the future, those issues are going to be triple.
Saying while it may not seem like a big deal, it is still a crime.
My 9-year-old knows better, and that's the problem.
In Fargo, Bailey Hurley, Valley News Live.
You suck!
Reported those incidents to police, but officials say a report still can be filed, and if caught, theft charges could be filed.
Another statue outside of St. Anthony of Padua Catholic Church in South Fargo has been vandalized. The St. Anthony statue was decapitated sometime this weekend. It was back in 2018. The church's Virgin Mary statue also lost its head. A longtime church volunteer says it's especially hard to see the vandalism on All Saints' Day.
When it's property or your personal belonging, when someone destroys it, it's a feeling of violation.
Church leaders say it may be a challenge to repair the St. Anthony statue since it's made of marble. They're also asking for anyone in that area with cameras to review your footage for possible video of the vandalism.
It's Winter Weather Awareness Week, and a few of us have already seen some flakes of snow. Hutch is here to tell us what to expect tonight. Hutch?
Yeah, we have some hit and miss flakes flying across the valley as we turn the calendar page to November. It's been a cool start to the week and month as we look in the Dakota Magic Casino camera. Beautiful setting sun, and from time to time there's some showers showing up in those clouds just off to your west. This is what Roseau looked like this weekend. Lawns, thanks so much for this beautiful photo. A taste of winter indeed. Right now, temperatures today did reach the low 40s in the Red River Valley, upper 30s for most across northeast North Dakota, and mid 30s out near Lake of the Woods for you in Badette. And right now we're cooling off fairly quickly in places like Thief River Falls and Bemidji. 40 for Sisseton, 36 Devils Lake, and 39 right now in Grand Forks. Here's where we have the best chance at seeing some hit and miss showers of snow, and these will be briefly quick but moderate, so it may even coat the grassy surfaces with a quick layer. Moving out of Red Lake Falls and Oakley towards Fosston right now in that Highway 2 corridor. Here's your planner. Fargo, I think for the most part stays dry. If we get anything, it'll be insignificant. Temperatures sneaking into the 20s overnight. Looks like we're going to get very cold. In fact, Tuesday, the untoastiest day of the work week. I'll have details on a warm-up, though, later in the week, all coming up here in just a few moments.
All right, thanks, Hutch.
A staff shortage at the state crime lab in Bismarck has limited what evidence can be processed for law enforcement agencies. Attorney General Wayne Stenjum says 8 of the 23 lab employees have left in the last 2 years. That includes 5 so far in 2021. The employees say they've been offered higher salaries elsewhere. To cope with staffing challenges, the lab has eliminated its firearms and latent fingerprint divisions. Stenjum says the state lab in South Dakota was helping, but that lab is now overwhelmed and unable to help.
A judge will decide if Fargo Mayor Tim Mahoney can run for another term. During a hearing today, Mahoney's attorney pointed out that language used in the ordinance is not clear and that the mayor is entitled to run for the 2022 election. The judge did ask for more supporting information from both sides to help make her decision.
An update on West Fargo Police Department Officer Tim Brown. He's now been transferred to the Nebraska Medical Center in Omaha for specialized care after suffering a heart attack early yesterday morning. His medical team says Officer Brown remains on a ventilator and heart bypass machine and is in critical condition, though he has been showing positive signs. A GoFundMe has been set up by the West Fargo Police Association to raise funds for Officer Brown. You can donate by clicking the link on this story on our Valley News Live website.
Essentia Health says it's dismissed 49 employees today as its vaccination mandate goes into effect. The employees either decided against getting the vaccine or they did not receive an exemption. The policy affects all employees, including remote workers, volunteers, students, and non-employed medical staff. The hospital system has not completed its evaluation of exemption requests, so there may be additional terminations ahead. Meanwhile, Sanford Health's vaccine mandate also went into effect today. Dr. Doug Griffin released a statement on behalf of Sanford Health. It said, in part, all employees continue to wear surgical masks and we continue to have visitor restrictions in some areas. Employees who have been received an approved medical or religious exemption will be required to comply with regular testing. 31 employees were furloughed due to not meeting vaccination requirements. Dr. Griffin said that those employees were not physicians, physician assistants, nurse practitioners, or CRNAs.
The man charged with kidnapping a 6-year-old girl will spend the next 10 years behind bars. Court documents say 52-year-old Robert Burr kidnapped the girl over the summer, telling her they were going to get ice cream. The girl told police Burr picked her up while she was playing near an alley with her friends. She was later dropped off in the same spot. Police say they were able to find the man based on the description her friends gave them. Back in 2017, Burr was convicted of attempting to kidnap a woman who was rollerblading in East Grand Forks.
A Minnesota man will spend nearly 19 years in prison for killing an elderly couple during a police chase. Otter Tail County deputies last October said that they were trying to arrest Cody Freitag on outstanding felony warrants. Authorities say that when they tried to capture him, he hit their squad car and sped away. When he failed to yield at a stop sign, he struck a Toyota Camry, killing 72-year-old Stephen Christensen and his 71-year-old wife, Diane. The Minnesota Department of Health has added reinfection cases to its COVID-19 dashboard. Today's update includes over 2,800 newly reported cases and 7,500 reinfection cases recorded since the start of the pandemic. MDH had been collecting data and they had not reported on the website. The Department of Health urges Minnesotans to get vaccinated and take measures to avoid spreading COVID.
Later on Valley News Live at 6, chaos in the skies, why thousands of travelers are searching for a way home.
And we close the book on the month of October. Your warmest temperature was on the 4th in Fargo, 82 degrees. That coldest morning, 23 degrees. We'll have more of those in the upcoming future. Here's a look at those numbers for Grand Forks as well. Both locations picking up bountiful amounts of rainfall this past month. A chilly forecast ahead. Details are next.